The home of Vasco da Gama is São Januário. You want authentic? This stadium was built in 1927, and today the stadium looks just as it did almost 100 years later. Vasco da Gama was founded by Portuguese Brazilians and Portuguese immigrants in 1898, who named the club after legendary Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama. And like the explorer, Vasco da Gama has been on an incredible journey ever since, winning 24 Rio de Janeiro state championships, 4 Brazilian leagues, and 1 Brazilian Cup. In 1998, during the club's 100th year anniversary, Vasco won South America's most prestigious title, the Copa Libertadores, defeating Ecuadorian side Barcelona Sporting Club.
Across from the stadium, you can take in all the pre-match atmosphere. Grab a beer, get some food. You should also check out the many murals around the stadium. Talk to some locals.
Vasco da Gama have 3 main rivals from the city of Rio de Janeiro: Botafogo, Fluminense, and Flamengo. Flamengo is by far the biggest rival of Vasco. The derby, or classic as they are called in Brazil, is referred to as Clásico dos Milhões, or Classic of the Millions, as it involves the 2 biggest supported teams in the state of Rio de Janeiro.
We are inside the stadium now, in the Arquibancada 5, or Grandstand 5. This section, along with Grandstand 9, are concrete steps, terraces with no seats. This is where the most fanatical supporters are. From the videos I've seen, these sections are some of the craziest supporter sections in the entire world. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Come on.
Besides rivals in Brazil, there's also a unique practice of having clubs you are friends with. Vasco is friends with Palmeiras, Atlético Mineiro, and Grêmio. In Brazil, this tradition often starts and is maintained with friendships between organized fan groups of the different clubs. Vasco da Gama have many organized fan groups. Some of the biggest include Força Jovem do Vasco, Mancha Negra, Rasta do Vasco, and Ira Jovem, amongst others. Vasco da Gama's absolutely insane atmosphere has been matched down the years with electric players that have come up through the academy system. The Vasco Academy can boast the likes of Roberto Ginamici, who has the most goals in the history of both the Brazilian League and Rio de Janeiro State Championship. Romario, who won the 1994 World Cup for Brazil, along with the Golden Ball for being the best player at the tournament, as well as Felipe Coutinho, who lit up Europe at some of the biggest clubs. Coutinho is now set to make a sensational return to Vasco from Europe for the second half of the 2024 season. So this is Vasco da Gama. Everyone told me before coming here, don't go to Vasco da Gama. It's dangerous. It's next to a favela. And now I've got to say, after coming here and an experience at a Vasco game, that couldn't be further from the truth. I've never felt in any danger, inside or outside the ground. That being said, it was the crazy experience I've ever had watching a football match. Vasco more than lived up to the hype. It's authentic, it's real, it's football how it's supposed to be. So definitely, if you're coming to Rio, check out Vasco. It's such a unique experience that's hard to find anywhere in the world in top-level football, never mind Brazil, anywhere in the world, so unique. And I'm looking forward to more unique experiences here in Brazil. The journey continues to all the top football clubs. So if you've been enjoying the video so far, subscribe and hit the notifications button to be the first to see the next installment of an American's Guide to Brazilian Football. Until next time, ref out.